Hi, thanks for spending some time with me today. I'm going to talk about three things. The original emotional and mental state I was at when I first started to have a gambling problem. The second is a really big, pivotal idea that I was able to understand that helped me turn the corner. And lastly, to offer you a couple of suggestions if you think you're in a similar spot that I was in. When I was 15 years old, I had my first big problem with gambling, lost a lot of money I didn't have, had to disclose that to my family because I was in trouble. About 3 years later, same kind of problem, just bigger stakes, bigger trouble. But I still didn't understand at all what I could do to control this issue. Sadly, it took about 25 years more until I was finally able to turn the corner. And a lot of that happened because I understood a really important idea that was with respect to understanding the nature of my gambling addiction, what I needed for help, and how severe it was, I had no ability to grasp it. I was blind, kind of like if you were talking to someone who has dementia and maybe they repeat themselves a few times. If you were to say, "Hey, you just told me that a few minutes ago," they might say, "No, I didn't." And they would be being honest, but also incorrect regarding the facts. That's kind of how it was with me in gambling. Eventually, I was able to open my mind up enough to realize that I needed someone else to help assess the problem and give me solid recommendations for help. Personality traits that otherwise may be very positive, like resilience, determination, strength, perseverance, some intellect, were complete liabilities that just fanned the flames of my gambling addiction. So it's a bit of a paradox that I had to understand. What I'm hoping for you, if any of this rings true, is that you don't have to wait 25 years between when you first kind of know there's a problem and you actually get some real help. But wherever you're at in the process, whether you know it, you're just figuring it out, or anywhere on the spectrum, I would suggest a couple of free tools for you. One is on our website, therecoverypartners.com. There is a free self assessment. Takes about 2 minutes and will help you get a little better sense of where you're at with your gambling. Another, we offer free 30-minute consultation on a video Zoom call. We'll get to know you a little bit, tell you about our program, which we built to try and address some of the gaps that traditional therapy and self help groups may miss. But not only that, we'll help you assess where you're at and whether you work with us or not, give you some recommendations to try and reverse the direction and get some help. We hope to hear from you. What do you have to lose? Thanks.